Being incontinent was degrading, humiliating, discouraging, depressing. I didn't want to be there, and I just felt there's no way I'm going to get out of this. It's like I'm just going to have to accept I'm like this, the rest of my life. And it's a place that you feel alone. My name is Roberto Correa, and I live in Lucasville, Ohio, which is the southeast corner, the beginning of the Appalachian Mountains. Living in the country is phenomenal. I just absolutely love it. I enjoy cooking. I can cook Italian, Mexican. I love barbecuing steaks and smoking meat. And then the thing I really enjoy doing is flower gardening. I love hummingbirds and butterflies. Family is important to me. It always has been. I have a lot of people that, that I love and that are good to me, and I'm good to them. Well, I ended up retiring early because of prostate cancer, so I retired when I was 63 years old. They decided that I needed to get a prostatectomy, and I did, and then I had 33 bouts of radiation. So I was very, very incontinent, and I really couldn't do the things that I used to do. I would go anywhere from 8 to 10 to 12 guards a day, pull one on at night, and in the morning I'd wake up and it would be full. And there was a couple times, and I was so embarrassed, a couple times the guards leaked. You don't want to leak, but you have no control over it. It actually controls you. I was at a place in my life where I didn't feel complete, and for me it was devastating. I just got tired. It just wore me out, and so I reached out to the urology group hoping they'd have an answer, and that's when they introduced me to Dr. Babbar.
You do not realize how important continence is until you lose it. It is something we take for granted. I felt that this was an issue that men bottled up. They suffered in silence. Hey, how's it going? How are you? I loved those conversations that we would have where they would open up and that we could make a profound impact on their life, and they would come in hopeless, and you would talk to them and they would leave with a pep in their step and some hope that there is something that can be done. Can you give this to the patient and draw a PSA? Okay, thanks. We have many options for incontinence. We can recommend pelvic floor physical therapy or Kegels exercises to strengthen the pelvic floor. If they're still leaking, in spite of this, if it's mild incontinence in a non-radiated patient, we'll consider a male sling to tighten up the pelvic floor. And then in more severe cases or in radiated patients, we like to consider the artificial urinary sphincter.
You mean OPDS?
I went in not knowing what he was going to say. And then he explained everything to me. And so I said, yeah, yes. And I said, we're doing it.
Roberto is an amazing individual. I just remember he came in and he was a victim of his incontinence. We had a good conversation and we decided to proceed with the AMS 800 artificial urinary sphincter. We did that procedure back in December of 2020 and it went well. And 6 weeks later, I saw him back and we activated it, and he was very, facile with it and picked it up real quick.
It works wonders. I mean, I can do whatever I want now. I mean, I get on my tractor, mow lawn. Before all them bumps and stuff, I would leak. I can use a shovel. Before I couldn't use a shovel. I can get on my knees. I don't get up as quick, but it was night and day.
He now could rely on his body again. And now that he was dry, wearing no pads, he was ready to address the other problems in his life, namely his erectile dysfunction, his low libido, fatigue, weight gain, loss of muscle mass. And we worked on all of this together as a holistic package, and it's been transformative for him.
I haven't felt this good in a long, long time. I mean, I'm out gardening now and, doing the things that I like to do. I love to cook and grill, and it's like, I don't have to worry about, being incontinent, because I'm not. Dr. Babbar changed that. That surgery changes your life. I didn't want to be there anymore. I wanted a normal life. So that's what took me there. I wanted a normal life.